All praise to the Most High. Trust your intuition over mine. Queen of Cups. Likely looking at a Cancer or a Scorpio. Five of Wands. You have conflict. You could be conflicted over your love for someone. Your love for someone could be under question or attack. You could also be having like drama or chaos, or someone wants to stir up drama with you. And this person, it could be over or is with a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Page of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Okay. I feel like someone has something to say to you. I feel like someone has something to say to you. I feel like this person has romantic feelings for you. I feel like they know exactly what you've been going through. They know what you've been going through. I feel like they want to ease this, or they want to start over new with you. What's in the center? Okay. Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Someone knows that they have not been working with you. Someone knows they have not been cooperative. Someone knows that they've been acting like they don't care. They could care less. The Nine of Swords is like unbothered. But that's not really the truth. It can't be. Because how are you unbothered when you got all this love? Queen of Cups is the most love in the deck. It's the person that holds the most love in the deck. This is someone who, like, their love just overflows. It comes through their pores. You can't help but to feel loved by them when you're around them. When their focus is on you, you can't help but to feel loved by them. But the Five of Wands, there's conflict, there's drama. You may even be dealing with drama or dealing with conflict from other people. I don't feel like you're messy. I don't feel like you're creating the drama. I feel like you're focused on your life, focused on your pentacle, focused on your money, your finances, your business, focused on your priorities or what it is that you need to take care of on a daily. So you're focused. The King of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. You're focused. You're focused. But you can't help who you love. And the person that you love, while they could be, let me see, how does this person feel here? The Queen of Cups. This person could love how you feel about them. They love to feel your love. However, it stirs up so much drama and conflict for you when you love them. Three of Cups in reverse. Tell me about the person that you're loving. Okay, what? Y'all not even friends? Or what is this? Tell me who you love, or who's loving who. Ooh. Okay, so these are third parties. Third parties. The person you love loves you. The person you love loves to be loved by you, but it causes issues, and usually issues that cause them to withdraw or go cold. They may ghost you as a way to survive the emotional turmoil. So basically, someone's love life is being attacked. The person they love is being attacked. They're being attacked for loving the person they love. The attack, the battle, the conflict is Five of Wands energy. So it's happening energetically. Six of Cups in reverse. This could have to do with people who, okay, so whoever you used to be with, it's like your ex. Somebody wants to bring things back together, but you're loving somebody else. So you're not a messy person with the King of Pentacles. Look, now on the bottom of the deck I have Justice. You're not a messy person, but life got a little messy. That's what it looks like. You're not a messy person, but life got a little messy. The person that you're in love with, the person that you love to be loved by, or the person that you love and loves to be loved by you, y'all got exes, or somebody has an ex here, someone from the past, Six of Cups in reverse, that is not letting go. And so there is this battle or this conflict with the Five of Wands that ensues once this love is felt. So you still have people who are energetically entangled with you. When a connection is over, it's supposed to be over. The Six of Cups is in reverse, so that leads me to believe that someone already detached emotionally. But you have people clinging or holding on to your love. And why? Obviously, the most love in the fucking deck. 1, 2, 3 on the clock. Because your truth, your alignment is that you are a lover and you have the ability to love unconditionally. So some people have never had a love like this before. We say this a lot, but everybody don't be loving like this. But these people do exist. Where you have the tendency to be able to forgive again and again and again, and to love as if you had never lost love for this person before. You can just open the door. You can just turn over a new leaf. You can do the energetic work. You can do the emotional work. You can do the mental work for another person, and not just awaken your heart chakra, but you can awaken another's. You can do that for another person, literally. Lantern, you're like the light. Your love is a light. It's a light to the roadway. A pathway. You light up a path to their feet. You are the solution. You are the key for somebody. It all gets easier when you're in their energy, when you are a part of their life. You are the light. Because you could be a light on your own, but what happens when life gets difficult? What happens when you need a helping hand? What happens when all you're doing is loving somebody, but you end up opening yourself up to conflict, to pain, okay, to continuous pain? This is literally like an attack that's causing you to bleed out. It gets dark. The more you bleed out your light, the more it's absorbed by the darkness, and the darkness grows. The darkness can feed on itself. So I feel like people attack you and then they feed on your darkness and they try to create more of it in this situation here. The goal is to keep you from shining as brightly like this light that this person needs in their life. Okay, so it's a war against your heart. It's a war against the love, but it's really an attack to try to take that. Okay, to keep it from looking like it's you, to keep you from being able to be this truth or this light to this person. Someone doesn't want you to show up like that. I'm getting that this is what they're doing too. The attacks, it causes you to become like non-committal, uncooperative. It causes you to block your heart space out, like, oh, I don't care. I don't care about you. I don't care what you want me to do. I don't want to do anything for you. But that's not your truth. You feel vulnerable and you feel exposed, and you're tired of being hit and hurt. And I mean this in an energetic way, because if this is happening to you physically, get the fuck out of Dodge. Get out of there. Get out of it. But there are a lot of things that take place emotionally and energetically. People who think negatively about us, there's a lot of things that we go through that you can't really voice until now. Like tarot is bringing things out that people have not been able to say, because it's hard to explain something that you cannot see, like God. Okay, but the opposite of God is going to be the enemy. The opposite of the light is the darkness. The opposite of good is evil. So if one exists, so does the other. And the key is to be able to conquer it. But when you can't make sense of it and you can't put it into words, in a way that you're heard or understood, then it becomes very difficult to maneuver through situations like this. And it feels like you are literally going through a time period in your life where someone does not want to let you go, and they may even know the love that you hold. It's benefit. Obviously they do, because why else are they fighting? Why won't they just, they should be happy to get rid of you. You should not be going through anything. As a matter of fact, you should find that the closer you get to them, the worse things get for you. And the further away you get from them, the better things get for you. I'm getting with this person in particular, life don't get better until you get back to them. Life don't get better until you can see them again. Life doesn't get better until you can open your heart and love them again. When you don't have to pretend that you don't give a fuck and you don't care and you don't want to work with them. Because that's not your truth. But you do have people that are trying to make that a reality for you. And I don't think it's working. But I want to see more about what this conflict is. So tell me about the Five of Wands energy. You give this person, like, your love is guidance, illumination, hope. I was literally just saying that. You have the kind of love that is a light. It's a scripture. It's scripture. It's biblical. It's biblical. But you know, the God of love, the Bible, the God of love. Yes, it entails also the God of war, but love and war. Where there is love, there is likely warfare. There are people who do not want to let go of the love. They're fighting to keep it, even if they're not working to keep it, even if they're not doing anything physically to keep it. This is like a bullying type of energy. You ever been in a relationship where somebody will just try to guilt you or shame you or blame you until they can get you to open back up to them, to let them back in? And then they do the same shit all over again. It's a toxic cycle. So you may have people in your life who you have given your love to. These people were toxic. You got out of it, but they still want to hold on to you. So they're still going to do what? The same toxic shit they did before, only it isn't working anymore. So now it's causing a warfare. Now they're angry. Now they're mad at you. Okay? And I feel like your love, it provides a light for your person to be able to maneuver around this. But sometimes it may change the way that they deal with you too. Until you learn how to really isolate your energy, and specifically on the subject of certain people, sometimes it's easier to just close the door altogether, to guard yourself or protect yourself. You know, while there's conflict, you don't want to come out. You don't want to pop out your box. You're going to stay inside. You're going to wait for the war, the anger, the rage, and blah, 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 the chaos. You're going to wait till that shit is over and done before you pop back out, you know, to have fun or to connect or to love your person. So this is a love that isn't dying. But I feel like you have to go through quite a few emotional issues that are not necessary. So it has to be another way that this can be handled. Let me see more about the Five of Wands. What's the conflict, Spirit? Feminine in reverse. So the masculine energy is dominantly what's being attacked at this time. The masculine energy in this situation. Imposter syndrome. Someone can't pretend to be you. Someone can't use your masculine energy to get close to you or to get close to someone else. So this is someone that you allow access to you. You love this person so much that you would even put yourself in a more submissive role, meaning that you would be of service, of servitude to this person. You were people pleasing, trying to make this person happy. Anything you want, anything you need. You were the heart space. You were the nurturer. You were the glue that was holding the connection together. And this person benefited off of you being dominantly in your feminine energy because they were able to move through in your masculine energy, which means that a lot of times what they would do would be of benefit to you. You benefited as well. That's what we do. We don't really pay attention to it, okay? Because sometimes you'll find that the only energy that's really moving things is yours. Either it's your feminine energy or it's your masculine energy. But what is that other person doing? It's unevenly yoked when one person's masculine and feminine energy are both toxic, or yeah, toxic masculinity, toxic femininity is unhealed. And then you have one person with healed masculine and feminine energy. They're really running everything. So this is not even a 50-50 situation. We're looking at 0 to 100. All right. So you are essentially keeping this person revitalized. You were pouring a part of yourself into this person, and you took that back. So they are fighting to hold on to that, or fighting or attacking you to get back to that. And if you are connecting with someone else, they likely could feel that this person is benefiting off of you the same way that they used to. So they're attacking your person too. What's imposter syndrome? Pumpkin patch. Okay. Yeah. This is someone, they were able to move in this masculine's energy so that they could put on a smile, so that they would have the energy that would be, it would open the door with you. It would be enough to open the door with you, to be able to connect with you. But now they can't embody it, because I feel like you are embodying your energy solely. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. See, the Three of Cups in reverse, you may have disconnected. Like, I'm getting that you disconnected from your person too. But what it did is it like initiated a fortress around you. So nobody is really able to penetrate your energy. They would have to come towards you physically, and you would have to decide that you want to allow them into your energy. But with your light being this bright, with the lantern and the Queen of Cups, that means that not just anybody can show up. And they can't show up in anybody else's skin, anybody else's energy. They got to show up as the real deal Holyfield, who the fuck they really are. And you're going to treat them accordingly. You're going to treat them according to who they are, not who they're like portraying themselves to be, or who they're trying to be because they're playing around in your person's energy or in your energy. Because a lot of people like to be in your energy and play in your face. That's when shape-shifting goes really bad. Yeah, see? And then this person likes to paint you as the evil queen or the evil king, or look how they did me, or look how they do me. But it's a whole lot of shits that's happening behind the scenes. So there's somebody here trying to call victim, or trying to play victim. Oh, my heart is hurting. Oh, they're disconnected from me. Oh, you know, we are supposed to be a family, or we're supposed to be together, or, you know, this would be going such a better way, or we could be having so much fun, but look what they've done to me. Look how they've hurt me. What would a rose be without its thorns? Your thorns are your protection. I'm getting that you've been through a situation here with the person who like refused to mirror the best part of you. They refuse to give you that 100. So this is someone you were given 100%. They refuse to move that way with you. You pulled back, you detached and said, show me what you're working with. Show me what you can do on your own. This person couldn't do nothing. The mass, duality, protection, caution. You were being protected from this person. You were put in a situation where you had to be cautious with this individual. You had to accept both the shadow and the light. And I feel like you even found a way to forgive and unconditionally love this person, even though you saw that not only were they not giving you 100%, but honestly, they really didn't want to give you shit. Not 10%, not 20%, no nothing. They wanted you to do everything. This is a whole human being that wanted to be like your tiny infant. And would still be if it would like gain them access into your energy. But they're not getting it. It's not working now. But in shutting down for this person, you've also had to shut the person that you want to love out. So there's something here, someone here from your past that is affecting a current connection or a connection that you want moving. It could threaten a connection that you want to have in the future. And mostly because you wouldn't be moving in your authenticity. This really is giving narcissistic abuse, and a lot of people tend to want to shut themselves off or hide themselves away. They're afraid to trust, they're afraid to love, they're afraid to open themselves up and allow somebody in because they have done that with someone and that person has hurt them in ways that they can't express. So there's no healing for it. Yeah, see, a bottom feeder. I'm sorry. The ghoul. In the shadows I dwell, feeding on what I can, not remembering when life tasted this well. So this person, they had never had a love like, I said, a love like this, love like you. They had never had anybody love them like that before. Never had anybody love them like that before. Maybe didn't even believe that a love like that truly exists. Okay, but they know that it exists. And this is someone, this is like, literally they hit the jackpot with you. They would never intend to let you go. Never. That is, I don't care how they move with you. They could shapeshift and, go cold, detach, pretend like, you don't exist or they don't care. But that's not really the possibility because the lights don't come on. Life doesn't move right until this person is in your life. Like, you upgraded this person's life in such a way that they don't want to go back to the way that life was without you. That's the truth. But what they're finding now is that they can't create this deception and betrayal, this warfare. They're not able to cut you down to a space where you were just like, I give up. Okay, I think that's what it was. This person was like, emotionally or mentally, it's like abusive until you finally just let them in. Okay, they're doing this, they're coming at you again and again and again, but instead of meeting this sweet innocent lover, your inner child, that little girl, that little boy that just love this person so truly, so openly, so unconditionally, they're being met with the big bad boogeyman. So whoever this person is, yeah, it's not working anymore. This is why you're the bad guy now. Whoever this person is or whoever these people are y'all been dealing with, if this is what's happening to you and your person, I feel like both of you, your love was meant to help both of you see your way through it. So not only will you never have to go through that, your children will never have to go through that, and you likely will shed a light to anybody who comes in contact with you or even hears your story so that they never go through it. So, I mean, it's with purpose that you went through this. But it's funny because these people are villains in your life. And they're trying to villainize you now because you no longer give a fuck. Because you grew thorns. Because you went into savage mode. Because you became a survivor. Because you are standing in your power. Okay, so you're turning over a new leaf. You've disconnected from these individuals. You've disconnected from the way that they've been treating you. But it has also put you in a space where you're having to start over new. And likely, it looks like you already had somebody new in your life, but you shut off and detached from them. So I feel like somebody wants to come back in. I was going to say somebody was apologetic, but that's really the Page of Cups. So I don't know why I was getting that, but it's the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. So this person could be a little iffy. Like, is there reason to apologize? Do they really need to explain to you, why they had to pretend like they didn't give a fuck about you or why they weren't cooperative with you? Like, do you understand? Can you guys just start over new? Or do they need to go back and kind of rehash this past that you guys have been through? Okay, so maybe there's like, it's like they're sorry, but not sorry. They did judgment. They made the only decision that they could make. They did the only thing that they could do. This person would be no good for you if they did not protect the heart that is literally what's attracting you in the first place. So even if that meant shutting down that heart space from you, even if it meant detaching from you, which they did not want to do, but even if it meant that, it kept that heart intact, which is the value of your connection is built on love. The foundation is love. Love and light. The Queen of Cups and the Lantern, love and light. Definitely dealing with a Scorpio, a Cancer, could possibly be a Pisces too. But with the Queen of Cups, typically I get Scorpio or Cancer. And you could have those placements like Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or North Node. Alright, what's the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups? So it feels like that's the backstory. Someone could be a little conflicted. Yeah, here we have the Ten of Wands. Someone could be moving on or moving forward here. For some of you, the situation, it had to do with maybe you had children with somebody, you were married, or you guys lived together. There was some kind of attachment here. This person is moving through that or moving away from that. If this is not a physical move, then I feel like emotional baggage. They're having to move and get out of the way in order to start over new here. With the Page of Pentacles, they're trying to meet you in the here and now with how they're really feeling. This person could still be figuring out their feelings, honestly, because of what they've been through. It's like somebody went to war just to love you. Just to love you. The Ten of Wands means there's a leak in the levee. So this love is coming towards you. Whether you're ready for it or not, it's coming towards you. You have the World. So someone does not see their world without you. This person does not see their world without you. That's what I was saying. The light. The light, the love. Ooh, King of Swords. Okay, decisive. Okay, so what are they indecisive about? What's the, because this is a king, but they're coming up in page energy. They're coming up in knight energy. Okay, but we have the king, we have the queen. You're all the things. Wow, the World. All right, this connection is all the things. This person is all the things. They check all the boxes. They check all the boxes. And even through the warfare, even through your detachment, they're still there. They're still there. They still care. Every time you tap in, it's the same energy. It's the same love. 144 is on the clock. So this is one of those connections that feels divinely inspired. Chosen. You were born for this. The Adam and Eve experience. Arranged marriage. Divine connection. These titles will likely resonate with you. Your divine masculine. Your divine feminine. Fated. Destiny. Must be. Has to be. Okay. So this is how this person is seeing you. This is what this person is thinking about you. Yeah. And I feel like you know this already. This is your truth as well with the High Priestess. Ooh, cards flying out now. Yep. Illusions have been seen through and they're protecting you. They're protecting you. They're protecting their intuition. They're protecting their heart space. They're protecting the love that you've led them to. I feel like this person was already a hell of a lover, but then you ain't seen nothing yet until they learn to love you and continue to love you even through the warfare, even through having to detach from you, which may have been the hardest thing that they've had to do. They're realizing that this kind of love doesn't end. This kind of love doesn't end. The High Priestess also speaks to, in the World card, speaks to this being fated or destiny. For it like being arranged for you. Oh my God, on the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. There it is. You guys are a pair. You're a pair. And very clear-minded, very clear and aware of yourselves, what you've been through. You pulled your sword out. You guys fought for what was right. You fought to protect your light. You fought to protect your love. And I feel like you're moving into this energy where you are able to let go of the baggage of the past and literally be and breathe and live that love and light. So, okay. So the Knight of Cups could literally just be this person asking you out. Let's see. Page of Pentacles could just be a text message. Knight of Cups look like he want to ask you out, though. Okay. It's giving date. Page of Pentacles is giving conversation. This person could be, maybe that's the only thing that they don't know about. How they want to do this. How you want to do this. How you want to go about it. Because you can keep it gangster. Or they can keep it, you know, real cordial. How you want them to do it? I think this is to the divine feminine. How do you want them to do it? Because if you want them to keep it funky fresh, for some of you, this person is moving, or this person is getting out of a situation, and it's like, we already in love, so what's up? For some of you, this person may be more formal, and it's kind of like, okay, well, how do you want to do this? You know, should I initiate a conversation to kind of hash through what we've been through? Should we talk about things and get to know each other? Should we take things slow? Or, you know, do you know what you know? And literally, like it's on like Donkey Kong. Like, you know, you ready to go? You ready to go? You ready to exit this past matrix? You're ready to let go of the past and what we lived? Or do you want to rehash it? You know, or are we going to start right here and now with who we are, what we know, and what's already been made clear to us? Because I feel like you guys have the kind of clarity that other people don't have. Like, I mean, people outside of your connection don't have. The Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, and the High Priestess, you guys are literally telepathic. This is not for everybody. This ain't everybody's reading. It's not everybody's reading. It resonates with you or it doesn't. But yeah, it's not everybody's reading. The High Priestess, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Swords are fucking telepathic. The confusion really comes into play when you guys are in each other's face. The closer you are in proximity, think, it's a movie. It's always a movie with these kind of connections. Come on. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Oh, I can't. Why won't it come out? Okay, anyway. It's a movie. It's a movie. You guys, the telepathy, the being able to understand or hear your person's thoughts mentally, that happens the further you are apart. It's because of the love and the light. You have to have insight. You have to have clarity. You seek the light and you find your person there. Why? Because you guys share this heart space. The closer you are together, it's like you become more human. Something about this is otherworldly. With the High Priestess, it has to be. It has to be. The High Priestess card in itself is otherworldly. But these are dimensions that you guys go to mentally. So when you're apart, you have no choice but to reach these heights mentally if you want to access your person, if you want to know what's going on with them. When you're in person, you're taking them in through your senses. And so that's where a lot of times where the chaos starts to happen, because things can trigger you, things can happen that you don't know and it's outside of your view, and you literally have to fight through all of the illusions to get back to that space where you can initiate this contact with your person that transcends what's going on the physical plane. I don't know why I can't think of the name of that movie. Maybe I'm not supposed to. It's gonna come to me though. It starts with an H. He's a superhero, but he doesn't want to be. He doesn't want to be a superhero, but he is. Somebody knows the name of that movie. Put it in the comments if you think about it. I can't. Will Smith. I think I need to watch it. It's been so long. Okay. What's the Knight of Cups? Like, people literally try to take you out because of this connection. The light that it shines is blinding. Blinding. You actually attract. Excuse me. The light is so bright when the two of you connect that you literally, like, you rattle people's demons. They come out of the darkness, attracted to the light. Oh God, all of it, all of it. This is the Matrix, your Neo, your Trinity. All of these different storylines are meant to help you understand the dynamics of your connection. It's going to resonate differently, different parts of that and different parts of this, but you're going to find that your experience is woven into a lot of movies, typically superhero movies, or I don't know, I wouldn't say sci-fi necessarily, but yeah, I guess so. It's otherworldly. Okay. Hancock. Hancock. All right, yeah, we have spilling the beans and fed up. So I feel like, oh, can we talk? Look, the person is just tired of this. How you want to go about it? How you want to do it? What do you want them to do? That's all they want to know. That's all they want to know is, how do you want them to do this? It's happening. The lights are coming back on. They're feeling you. They're hearing you. They're sensing you. They know where this is headed. They know how this plays out. They've already went through the warfare. Okay, they may have done the warfare quietly. You know, worked through that quietly. It feels like they did it, you guys did it separately, which actually you're more powerful separately. So it is easier for you to fight off those attacks. Like, your mental resilience, you are at your highest capacity when you are not. Your love does make you weak. It makes you weak for your person, which means that you're weak for anybody who emanates that type of shadow energy. So you can unwittingly let other people in because you are loving. This is a twin. Ooh, you guys are twin flames and divine masculine feminine. Oh, baby. Baby, baby, baby. Hey, Liam. So, yeah. So this person like, okay, look, I'm fed up. I'm over it. I'm not dealing with it. I'm done with the... It could be that they already done fought the warfare with other people, but what they're not going to do is fight you. So they like, look, I'm done with it. I'm not having it. I'm frustrated. I miss you. I need you. Spilling the beans, revealing secrets, cats out of the bag. They do not trust whoever these people are that you have been fighting with. They don't trust them. They have proven themselves to be untrustworthy. This person is trusting themselves. You could be acting in a way that's making it difficult for them to trust you. So I feel like your person, they're coming through to you regardless, but it's kind of like, how do you want them to do this? So that could be just mentally, like I said, telepathy. If you are clear mentally about how you want things to go, you need to let that be. Like, you know, sit with your clarity. The High Priestess card. Let me see what else needs to know about the High Priestess. But your person is searching for clarity, and you could be, for some of you, maybe you're still going through something and you're indecisive, but your person is wanting to reach out to you, but they need clarity in mind before they do. They have trust issues, which likely you do too. That's why it's like, how you want to do this. You can take it slow, or you can know what you know and jump right in. Start where you're at. Mentally, emotionally, and physically. Or you guys can play the game as if you don't know all these things and let it happen organically. So there's decisions being made right now. What's the High Priestess? I want to get, there's something here. Foresight, understanding, inner wisdom, good judgment, and self-reliance are indicated by the High Priestess appearance in your spread. The heart rather than the head. Okay, so following your heart. Following your heart. Okay, so you have the clarity, But you have to follow your heart, because there could be some things that are not cleared up physically, but that the conversation would do that. But likely this is going to take a leap of faith. That's what it feels like. It says the heart rather than the head, intuition rather than reason should be the guide. Why? Because this is otherworldly. This defies reason. It defies what we know about humanity. Even though a lot of us, if you follow conspiracy theories for years now, you probably have felt that a lot of the things that are happening in these movies, where are these ideas coming from? These things are happening at some level in reality. So for those of you who have been on that tip, this may not be, sorry, my son having a tantrum over his game. Hold on one second. All right, I'm gonna have to end it out. I've been trying to, I promise y'all, I've been trying to do this reading, get this energy out for the past few hours, but I have not had, like, everything else that I choose to do has been fine, but it's like, you can't cross this line. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's like the chaos bubble mentally. You can't ascend to this height. Are you kidding? That's where I live. What are you talking about? Invisible boundaries. The globe. These, what do they call it? The glass ceiling. Okay, so this is ascension. The high priestess. You have to ascend. And when you do, people who used to be able to hold on to you or keep you captive in a lower vibrational energy, they will do anything and everything they can to keep you there. And that's not just people. Those are entities that are using people, mindless people, to initiate that. Okay? So if they're not very mindful, if they're not really in their body, and a lot of times we're not, that's why it's the moment I see, like, okay, we're at peace, but my son is having a whole eruption over a video game, the game is done. We're done with the game. It's time to have organic fun outside of TV, phone, game. Sometimes I shut everything down in the house as if the power went out. and it helps us to get back on the same page or get back to peace. But I have felt this resistance, not just today, but over the last few days. I can do a lot of low vibrational readings, but when I try to tap in, when I'm in this high vibrational space, something was trying to, it's like information control, trying to keep me from speaking. Okay. Nothing outside of you should suppress you. It should not suppress you. You'll know when it's for protection, and then you'll also be able to tell when it's someone who's been doing binding spells on you or trying to attack you mentally so that you cannot free yourself from your mind and move with your heart. Okay? So anyway, that's likely something you've been going through in this connection as well. Divine connections, you don't have to be twin flames for this, but you guys get the brunt of it. You're kind of like the poster boy and poster girl for this whole divine feminine, divine masculine turnover, which is like a whole new world order as far as a lot of power couples, power dynamics being born into this reality mentally, like it's a new birth, a new birth. That's because you're breaking free of the matrix. You're breaking free of mind control. You're breaking free of like old system patterns, behaviors, whether they're ancestral or things that you've been indoctrinated with or institutionalized by. Okay. So we're all institutionalized. You went to school, institution. All right. So we have the cleanse, the high priestess energy. Yeah. See, detox, ridding negativity, purification. This likely took some prayerful work. These are demons that you're fighting. Mental demons. Fear. The captivity that fear can put over your mind, where you do not feel that it is safe to talk about certain things or safe to express certain things. Okay. So your person may have had that as well. That's another reason why they have not contacted you. Because the connection itself, the high priestess, otherworldly. What if they sound crazy to you? What if you don't believe them? What if you're not going through the same thing as them? Whoever I'm picking up on, your person may be fighting this battle alone. Like they may not even be part of a tarot community. They may not know anything about these type of things being talked about on YouTube. I mean, you could send them some things if you have access to it, or you could talk to them about it. But if they don't have this help, there are a lot of people who do not know what they're going through exactly and may not even say anything to you because they don't think that you're going to get it. You're going to understand. All right, the high priestess, yeah, we have chain. All right, so I feel like you guys are ascending, or one of you is. Wow, long haul. All right, so you do have people that were working against you. We have fake friends or two-faced. Fake friends, hidden enemies with hidden intentions. Someone was trying to bind you or chain you to a lower timeline. This would be like destiny swapping, getting you to think that you're crazy. This could never be. Likely it could be like the person trying to take your place. If someone was aware that this is a divine feminine or a divine masculine, they may try to pass themselves off in your energy in order to connect with this person, in order to live that timeline with you, to benefit from you without actually being that truth. So you're cleansing or ridding anybody like that was in your mental space, but I feel like your person has done that as well. So if they come towards you, this energy is given, how do you want to go about this? But I'm thinking basically do you want things to be small and start from the bottom, or do you want to give everything to them? Do you want to tell them all of your truth? This is the long haul. For some of you, this is like an engagement. In it to win it, long-term intentions, and invest it. Okay, so I just feel like this is something you need to think about, but this could be happening soon for you. The reason it's crossing my table is because you kind of need to know. That's what the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, they know. Not they're guessing, not they're wondering, not they're scared, but they know. Okay, so I'm going to leave the reading at that. You guys get back to regular, grounded 3D life. But my heart was calling with the green, and I had to do this love reading because somebody needs to hear it. All right, I will see you guys in the next live. Bye.